Hey folks, welcome back as we play Final Fantasy Renaissance, the second season, New Game Plus. We are today going to, well, run away from fights, but make our way to the Ice Cave. Because with Jessica's fancy new ability to throw up, or, set up, to set up a tent anywhere she goes, our characters now will be able to save scum their way through the cave. Thunderbolt? In the grassland? Really? That was weird. There's no Thunderbolt on here. He did it again. Oh well. Yeah, so that's what we're doing. Just going to make our way through the water. Alright, take the right turn, and then a left, and then stay left, and then a left. And then we run away. Hey, we run away, yes. Alright, we'll fight. And what the frick, Captain Jack? Why didn't you counter that attack? You know what? Let's use a cabin. Oh, loot somewhere around here. Wow, that is a frick of a lot of wizards. What have you got? Ice pillar, white out, ice wall, forged and ice. Interesting. No! Oh, we're not going to put up with that. Nope, nope, nope. Okay, just had to check to see if there was anything off in that corner. Holy crap-a-moly, Lieutenant Dan. Did someone tape a crit me sign on to your back? Okay. I'm totally guessing, just as a tease, there's a piece of treasure down here. Yep, look at that. Yep, exactly the same kind of thing. gosh. There's... actually, no, Captain Jack, I wanted you to run. There is totally stuff hidden all over this level. Really, nothing here. Nothing here, nothing here. Okay, wait. First we have to switch over. Yes, we want to put a warding circle. And now we want to go use our tent. Progress will be lost if we quit game or exit to title. I guess we can reset though. In any case, let's continue on. No, Mr. Mage, we don't want to just... Okay, we'll just take a chance that Kelly just randomly gets a heal off on us. Nothing here, nothing here, nothing here. There you go, Captain Jack. That doesn't work for you, brother. Nothing here. Alright, well look at that. If only I had gone the northern route, I would have gotten that stuff right away. But we can use a tent here. Huh, no treasure on this level. Okay, I wanted to turn before I did that. Something up here, huh? No, Mr. Mage and Mrs. Mage. A rapier. Hip hip hooray. Good old rapier. You can actually use the ice sword, which, you know, it won't do any extra damage against ice, but it is still a better weapon just based on damage and hit. Yes. Okay, what the frick is a slime helmet? To absorb, -3. Resist stone, huh? Well. It's something. Running away from the mage is what we do. Oh, right. Yeah, cloth. Nope, nope, do not drop that item. A second ice bell. Okay, now's the flame sword. 26 plus 20. Yeah. Well, it's better than the giant sword that we had been using. That's 26 plus 20. This was 21 plus 20. And this also has effectivity. Effectivity? Extra effectiveness? That's the English I want. Yes, extra effectiveness. Oh, 3 more things to find. Alright, what are we going to do here? Let's run. Oh, look, we're not going to take any damage. Alright, you do that. And you do that. Let's see, that's not going to do good. That's not going to do any good. That would give us ice resistance. I like that. And you do that. Now all we want them to do is try breathing or icing or whatever. There we go, blizzard. There you go, Jessica. Use your pain for our gain. Yeah, weapon I want. Armor. Silly us. That's 18 for -8. That's 34 for -10. Yep, that's an improvement. That was not worthwhile. Ooh, first strike. Don't mind if I do. Hey, good work. There we go. I'm just going to assume there's something up here. Oh, frickin' sorcerers. Darn. Can we run? Yes, we can. Huh. Well, that totally defied my expectations. No, actually, I don't want to do that. Hey, look, here is some stuff. Let's drop, yeah, silver. Okay, what's the icy armor here do? Anyone can use that, it's just resist ice. To absorb, 3 evade. Oh. Let's give that to Kelly. Nah, you know what? Captain Jack, you'd use that. Drop those gloves. Ooh, looks like this is not a runnable away from fight. No, I guess you have to do, yeah, do that for us, Kelly. Oh, wait, no, just use terrain, thank you. Or Captain Jack could just punch the dude out. That works also. Let's try running, run. We like to run because it's kind of fun to not get hit. Bone armor. That's a Dark Knight thing. Walk through the icy stuff. Thank you. Okay, if I get out of this fight, all right. Well, you know, it doesn't matter. I was just going to say, if I get out of that fight all right, I am definitely going to put down a tent and save the game. Okay, we had trade that for that, equip that. Actually, you know what? I'm going to have to use that later. Blop, 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 blop. Of course she failed. Everyone failed to run. Of course. Lieutenant Dan wouldn't have failed to run. No, he had to go get paralyzed. Fucking Lieutenant Dan. Of course, now we get to run. La 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 la. Ah. Well, we got a good chance of actually getting to kill this thing before it acts. Look at that! Good job, Jessica! And I really don't care about that. Trade silver armor for ice armor. Equip. Ice armor drop. Cloth armor. And we'll drop those gloves because we know we're gonna pick up some other stuff later and actually trade that with that so that the ice gloves automatically will go to Captain Jack. And we'll run from this fight. Thank you. Walk in the icy stuff. And we don't need to go to the top area. Okay, just totally brain farted. Okay, this is where we go. Armor, equip. That. Thank you. Freaking sorcerers. Alright, here's what we're gonna do. Gonna try to fuck them up. Inflict silence? That won't really do much. Okay. Now I got a tent. Saving the game is really fun. That's right, I saved after just getting an item. I'm half tempted to go back after we clear out this room and save again. But I won't. Alright, we know we got to fight on this tile. Ooh, a chance to strike first. Yeah, we'll use that because they'll probably come after us with frosty breath. If they survive, that is. I mean, a fire or two and a key blast, we might take them out. We might. Maybe that last one on the right-hand side will stay. Nope, that one dies just like the rest. Alright, let's run away from this fight. Thank you. Alright, that does not look good. Can your key blast rock them out? No, it can't. Oh, KO'd. Well, guess what we're gonna do? Try to run, then reset. Like I said, probably should have walked back up to that square and saved after we got our loot. No, wait, no. Magic. Fire 2. Thank you. I'm going to ice wall, and then you are going to key blast. Thanks. Oh, I mean, literally, son of a bitch. See, because they're wolves. And I assume that wolf females, just like dog females, can be called bitches. And that one that breathed on us was totally a male. Therefore, calling it a son of a bitch was technically correct. That's right. When you got one safe spot on the whole layer, that's where you go back to. Alright, then somewhere over here. Alright, we have to go up and then back down. Ooh, light axe. Oh, that's awesome. Trade that for that stupid rapier. And now, Jessica has just as much offensive capability as a white mage. Let's try that out. Oh, sweet, sweet offensive capability. I should have used the bottom one. That. Again, game. Do what I want, not the input I give. Well, you're in there, aren't you? Uh-huh. Okay. Well, can't carry an ice shield. We're just going to have to drop. Okay, actually, let's check. That's worth $37.50 to sell. That's worth $2.50 to sell. Drop the piece of crap. That's not worth much. And then, can you equip that? You can. It's 12, and that's only 8. Trade that, and then equip that. Now you're silvery and icy. Ooh, Dan, you are one fashionable ninja. Alright, cannot use that. Cannot use that inside of a room. Well, let's not die here then. Alright, Lieutenant Dan. What can you do for us? I guess you can fight it. Reflect, I think that only works against damaging spells. Well, son of a gun. I don't know that you can do much of anything here. I guess just protect him. Thanks. Single foe damage and single target damage. Wow, Kelly. Awesome. Okay, Lieutenant Dan. You're the guy who's got to run away. No, I don't want to do that with him, thank you. Alright, now to get out of here. And look for treasure on the level up above. Probably close to the exit. Oh, right there. Cool. Got all the treasure. No, not that. Run! Well, hip hip hooray, we got through the ice cave, and I think we only reset, what, twice? Yeah, pretty good. Pretty good. Well, then there was the time right at the beginning. Okay, so 3 times. But hey, who's counting? Okay, we'll kill you. If you really want it. Oh yeah. Okay, were there any spells here that we didn't get? A water, a wind. Oh, might as well. Can't get life for some reason. Real sucky magic selection. See what I mean? Green Mage is actually a pretty crappy class. Alright. It's almost certain I'm not going to use the Silver Sword ever again. I'm going to keep those to hand in. Yeah, don't need that. Got a little bitty armor stuff to sell. Okay. Oh, you. Yeah, I'm just gonna max out. And then, of course, we stay at the cheap inn. Alright, let's just check. Jessica, let's check level 3 and level 4 spells for you. What do we want to pick up? Because, you know, it's fun to waste money on things you're never going to use. I just like that extra fast walk speed. Okay, anti-fire? Sure. Jessica? anti-stone. Nah, I'll actually pick up a regen too. Way more likely I'm going to use a spell slot for a regen rather than to protect against a magic effect that happens almost never. Okay, anti-ice, yeah. And Jessica, anti-mute? Sure. No, then again, I did just waste money on anti-mute, which is even less likely to occur than the stone one. Huh, I never picked up a third level one. Oh well, whatever. That's unimportant. What is important? I don't know. Maybe taking a quick trip over to the Castle Ordeals to get our black belt, sorry, master, topped off with his class ability, which I don't remember what it is. We don't even have to go through the whole thing. In order to do the quest. Oh gosh, but there are treasures here. Oh, I want one off. Step behind here. Oh no, I have to go through the whole maze and then come out. And that's where it is. Possession of the crown is required to test your courage. Okay. Yeah, that's cool, I know that, but isn't there a dude I need to fight in here? Yo, I'm a badass grandmaster. Okay, you know, whatever. Let's just go through the whole thing. We'll pick up some loot. Oh no, the one-time anti-stone would have been useful. What do we have here? Non-elemental damage to single foe. Non-elemental to all and does darkness. Increase our absorb. Damage and crit up. Let's carve model on that dude. How do you carve mud? I don't know. You carve mud gingerly? With great care? I mean, you sculpt it. I don't know. Any case, armor. Jessica, great. You do have the Zeus Gauntlet. You are now an offensive juggernaut. Shoot. I went through this whole time without looking for treasure. Curses. Yeah, some good key blasting there, Captain Jack. I wonder if that stacks. Possibly so. Woo! 2 gold. Alright. We are going to, yes, place a warding circle here because this is the only time we're outside of a room on this level. I think I'll take that chance to strike first. Nope. Silly game. Again, do what I want, not the input I give. Oh, that's one honky tough nightmare. Effing sorcerers. Are you weak to lightning? I don't know. Let's find out. Not particularly weak to it, no. Oh, that's right. We're going to bring our frickin' bell in your face. Alright, Jessica, you can actually use that Healy staff. That's 6 damage. That's 14 damage. Yeah, but you're never actually going to attack. Although, no. That's going to be a better choice because this way Kelly can always heal, even if there's not an elemental Healy ability. Alright, let's go to armor. Trade that silver for gold. That's 24 minus 1, that's 15 minus 1. Oh yeah, way better. I didn't check back in this area. Oh, game. Oh, another gold bracelet. Well, don't mind if we do. What are we going to drop? Let's drop some stinking gloves. Oh, that'd save us like 50,000 gold. Alright, no more treasure up here. Okay, we look all set. Alright. You are good against that stuff. Yeah, let's just increase our evasion. Go to town. Yeah, let's buff ourselves. we do that? Oh, we're clicking on many cylinders now. And then we'll use our tent to save here, and then our Grand Master. You left this place a monk and return a master. Well, yeah, sure, whatever. But to truly earn that title, you must pass one final challenge. But be warned, your friends may not aid you in this fight. All right, Captain Jack. Yeah. Fight the Gersh. Oh man, what do you got here? You got a lot of crap going on. Yeah, use a key blast against these things. Oh yeah, this, that's not going to go well. We shall return after getting a couple more levels. Okay, back to the airship and then a shopping spree. Right? Yeah, shopping spree time. Ah, no. Again, game, do what I want, not what I give you for input. Yeah, da 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 da, la da da dee da da da, la da da dee da 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 da, da 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 dee da. You know what? I'm actually going to dock my ship here, and I'm going to walk the distance to the airship. Because why not? Otherwise, I never go through this part of the map. I never get to run away from all this crap in this part of the map. I mean, look at this. An entire zone, not zone, but, you know, entire area of the overworld map that you never use. Because by the time you could get here with having the canoe, you don't need to. Don't need to grind the foes in this area. There's nothing at all worthwhile to it. Okay, you know what? We are going to just kill the troll. For funsies. Alright, now to Gaia to blow a bunch of cash. Alright, spells that we cannot use yet for Jessica. Bubble. Temporarily increases an ally's max hit points by 50% for the remainder of combat. Heals the target by the amount of hit points added. Wow, look at that. A direct heal that she can cast. I'm going to wander around the whole map looking for crap to sell. Alright, let's see. We'll sell that, yeah. Time to equip a lot of stuff. Alright, now everyone but Lieutenant Dan has a pro ring. Let's see, at 6 minus 3, 8 minus 1. That's actually going to be beneficial for Lieutenant Dan to get one. Let's see, Lieutenant Dan, you have a 60 absorb and a 6% evade. That's a 34 and 10, 34 and 11, and a 36, 15. Huh. Kelly is actually slightly more defensive. Kelly, you go up in a second spot then. Yeah, even though that's good against aquatic enemies, it does not hold a candle to the ice sword, which actually is now even way better than the fire sword. Okay, do not sell those. We'll turn them over to the guy in Provoca. Oh, shoot or shoot. You know, we did not get the word. I'm thinking the bottle. We did not buy the bottle. Well, wall, kind of a decent spell. Regen 4. Yeah. Erase removes the most negative status effects. I don't know. I really don't know. Since we can't afford any of those anytime soon, it's kind of getting a little far afield to think of them, but you know what? Okay, let's wander around. Let's look for treasure. Over here. Okay, let's exit and return. Actually, go back to the other city. You can walk all over the part of the map, and only one of them gets you out of there. Alright, that was a pittance. Alright, what's our situation? Our situation is looking okay. Jessica's almost leveled up. We need to equip that. Thank you, Dan. Gonna go back to Provoca to turn in some bells. No whistles, just bells. Dude, to turn in the bells to. You're over here. Thank you. We're an elementalist. Have you come across any elemental bells in your travels? If so, oh, if you trade them to me, I promise I'll make it worth your while. You have an earth bell? Yeah, give it to him. Woohoo, thank you. Please bring me any more elemental bells that you find. There should be 6 in all. I'll even throw in a special reward if you bring me all 6. Yeah. Okay, we already did the earth and ice. Okay, we did earth, we did ice, and there's got to be fire, water, and air. What would the other one be? I don't know. I really do not know. Okay, gonna go back to the cheap inn. We'll save it there, and then we'll call it for the video. So I'd like to say to everyone who's watching, thank you very much for watching, and I hope you all have a great day.